Y'all know what it is. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. Coming home after 10 years. What you can expect after doing a long bid in prison and returning to the streets. The things you thought about, the things you didn't think about. All the things that make it what it is. The reality of the world passing you by while you're gone. I done seen it and lived it. So let's relive it. First off, I missed y'all yesterday. Yesterday I decided to spend the day with my little boy. I work a lot. So every now and then you need to take some time, if you can, or you're in a position, you know, to be able to pull off and just spend some time with the kids. And that's what I did yesterday. So sorry about not dropping the video, but, you know, when fatherhood calls, you got to be there. I thought about a lot. Stop, Max. I thought about a lot prior to getting out. I was in good shape. I got my swole on. I'm thinking I'm going to come home and put on. I'm thinking I'm going to come home and in some way impress all the people that have been there since I've been gone, that have been out here, that ain't never wrote me, that didn't ever come to see me, that didn't send me 75 cents. Not that they have to send me anything, but it's hard to tell somebody you love them. You mess with them. Hey, you my ace, man. Damn, we missed you out here. But you ain't come see me once in 10 years. Bro, we been getting it out here. Damn, you couldn't send me $1. You couldn't get a card, nothing. That's part of what you're going to deal with while locked up and once you come home. A lot of fake shit. So the day I was released, and I've been released a lot of times, but never had I done a straight 10 years sentence before. The day I'm released, I get in a vehicle with a sergeant at the prison. There's a lot of the sergeants. Takes me to the bus station. I board the bus. Before I board the bus, I go to the drink machine. I had my girl bring me a change of clothes up there, fresh pair of Air Maxes, so I wouldn't have to wear the prison uniform. Because if you don't have a change of clothes, you're going to wear what everybody wears when they leave prison, which is this certain outfit they give guys that have just went home. I told her, make sure underneath the sole of my shoe, you put some cash. And that's because I knew I was going to step out of prison with nothing but a check. It was a good sized check, but it does me no good if I can't use it until I get to the bank. So I'm at the bus station. I pull out this 20. I ask somebody, can they break the 20? Somebody gives me change. One of the first things that caught me off guard, and y'all got to listen to this because it's crazy. I go to the drink machine and I look. It says a drink is $1.75. I'm like, damn, well, I just left prison at $1. So I put the $2 in the drink machine, B6. I hit the number. So the arm comes up, moves all around the machine, grabs the drink, and comes down and drops it. I had never seen the Go-Go Gadget drink machine arm before. I'm scared to put my hand inside the drink machine to get the drink. Terrified. Because I feel, and I'm thinking in my head, this thing's going to malfunction and grab my damn hand like it just did that drink. There's a lady standing behind me. I don't even know how to open the slot to get the drink. I'm waiting for the little door to lift. She's like, honey, you all right? Older woman. And I said, yeah, I'm good. She was like, and there's other people behind me waiting now because I've been there a minute. She's like, you need some help? I said, yeah, I just got out of prison about an hour ago. And I don't know how this works, man. Like, what do I do to get the drink out? She was like, you just lift the little plastic door, slide it straight up. I said, what about the little robot arm that just grabbed the damn drink? Like, it ain't gonna pinch me, is it? She was like, nah. And people are laughing, but they don't realize I don't know anything about this. I get my drink, screw the top open, take a sip. Now I'm so institutionalized. I'm so used to living by the rules. So scared of getting in trouble that I'm pretty much doing everything I think I'm supposed to be doing. I walk across the street. It's going to be a little while before my bus gets there. I get a 6-pack of Coronas. Step over the alleyway. Buck 2 Coronas real quick. Now I got a 4-pack of Coronas. It's in a bag. I put it in a brown paper bag. Put that inside the bag that had my, my clothes came in for my change of clothes. Had my mail in it. Got my flat screen TV, my little 13-inch flat screen TV underneath my arm. I go to get on the bus, and it says no alcohol or drugs allowed on the bus. Subject to search. Any violators will be kicked off the bus. So I go in the bathroom. I'm going to throw these beers away. I'm not even thinking. They're not served. They don't care if I got beer in my bag. But like I said, I'm so used to following the rules and programming and doing what I'm told. I'm like, hell no, I ain't about to get violated. And I just got out of 4 beers, right? I end up giving the beers to somebody else. I board my bus, and I'm sitting there. My phone, I had the girl bring my phone up to the prison. The phone they got me. Didn't know anything about phones. Set of earbuds. And I'm on the bus, and I'm riding, and I've got this phone in my hand, and I'm just looking at it like, what do I do? It's a touch screen phone. I don't know how to turn it on. Once I get it on, I got to set it up. I don't know none of this, man. My whole entire bus trip, I spent either messing with this phone, trying to figure out what to do with it. I didn't even know what these apps were. I didn't know what an app meant. And looking out the window at everything that had changed. I'm driving by billboards, and now they're animated. The billboards are moving like a TV screen. I'd never seen that before. This shit is blowing my mind. I'm looking at all the different cars go by me. Some of these cars are 9, 10 years old. One of the first things I picked up on was that people used to conversate. When I went to prison, I took bus trips before. Trips on the Amtrak. Subways, city buses. I've done all that 1,000,000 times. What you're used to seeing is people communicate. Before I went to prison, it would be loud on the bus sometimes. From people talking. But I'm looking around, and all I see is people buried in their phone. Everybody's looking down at a screen. I think I talked about this in a video, and I've never, ever forget this, man. We had to stop on our way to Richmond, pick up some people. And as we're sitting there and people are boarding the bus, I'm looking out the window, and there's a homeless man standing there. Got all his clothes on, got his bike with his basket, cans. And the man is on a phone. When I went away, if you had a phone, you were doing something. You were spending $500, $600 a month to have a phone. I had the Nextel Chirp, the black one, the rubber one, that when it rang, the little light on it went around in a circle. The phone had Tetris on it. A camera being on your phone was unheard of. But here I am on this bus, people holding their phones up, taking selfies. Didn't even know what the hell a selfie was, right? I get off the bus, and I told y'all I had changed clothes. The girl had brought my clothes up there 30 days prior to me getting out. I didn't want to be picked up from the prison. I wanted to take that bus ride so I could kind of unwind. I've been gone a long time. I need to get my wits about myself. Take some time to Jay, because I haven't had no time by myself in a decade other than when I was in the hole. And that's definitely not the type of privacy you want. Me and her hug and embrace when I get off the bus. I see her, she sees me. It's the first time that, we've kissed or embraced in the free world. I get in the car. She asks me where I want to go eat. I said, Pizza Hut. I want some pizza. Go to Pizza Hut, and I smash the buffet. Then I get a pizza to go. Before we can get out the door, my stomach starts rumbling. rumbling. I said, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, stomach is tore up from all this greasy pizza I ate. Like, tore up. Come out, go to get in the car, I go to grab the door handle, I'm like, oh. I turn around, I jet back in Pizza Hut. Back to the bathroom. We go to my mom's house. I got a bunch of family there. Kiss my mom cries. My sisters cry. All these family members I haven't seen in a long time are there. You know, they're all happy. We're going to barbecue this day. I take a bunch of pictures with family members and whatnot. They go in the house. And I'm standing out there on the back step on the stoop at my mom's house. I'm looking around at everything. I'm trying to take in the fact that I'm free. And it was a lot to deal with. I didn't ever actually think this day would come. I honestly felt like I was never getting out. I've been in there so many years that I had forgotten how it felt to be free. I had forgotten what it felt like to have all these options, and there was a lot of options. I didn't do much crying in prison. Always wore mine like a man. I think I can count on one hand how many times I cried, and that was due to the death of a loved one. But I never cried over being incarcerated. Not once. Never cried because I was in that cell. And just like that, I broke down. And the tears just started. I guess my mom noticed, everybody's in the house. They're getting baked beans, potato salad, all these things. They're, filling their plates up. They're eating. She notices I'm missing. She comes out back. And I'm standing there and I'm just bawling. I'm just crying and crying and crying. Like tears of joy, tears of not to know what's to come, tears of fear, excitement. And it all started with the tears when I started thinking about the dudes I left behind. I started thinking about my friends. I look down at this phone that's now set up. I see what time it is, and I know it's count time. And I couldn't help but think about all the guys I left behind. I felt guilty. I felt bad, like I had done something wrong by leaving them. My mom would rub my back and tell me, baby, everything's going to be okay, you all right? And I don't, I'm not one that likes to show emotion in front of people. So, I wipe my face. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, Mom, I'm good. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. It took me a while to figure out what was wrong. In the days to come, I would ride through Richmond, my city where I've been at, for the longest prior to going to prison. And everything was different. Stores that used to be 7-Elevens are now mini markets. They're like Spanish stores. Apartment complexes I used to run through, kick it in, they're now gone. Bulldozed. The shopping centers there. I would run into people that I knew before going to prison. And I remember one of the first dudes I ran into. He was a dude that used to give money out here. He was known for having money, keeping money, keeping a bad chick with him, nice cars. I run into him, and I don't even really recognize him. Now, you can recognize me immediately, because for 10 years, I haven't been doing no types of drugs. I've been working out. I'm in the best shape of my life. I look like a better version of me if time had frozen. While talking to dude, one of the first things I remember thinking is, where the fuck is his front tooth at? Why do all the rest of his teeth look like they died 6 years ago? Why does it look like he's been eating concrete cookies? Why the hell is he so frail? I just got out of prison, but I feel like I should try to give him some money. Hits me with the bullshit. Damn, we missed you, homeboy. Street's glad to have you back. I'm not even back like that, man. I'm not. I'm just, swinging through to say what's up, but I'm going to keep it moving. Watch out, big man. I would see women walking down the main strip, which is Jeff Davis Highway where we live at. And I vaguely remember them and try to figure out where I knew them from, only to realize this was somebody I went to high school with that is now strung out on drugs and out there tricking. I ran into a girl at a store that I dated in high school. She recognized me right from the gate. She comes up. How you been? How you been? I'm good, I'm good. She goes to give me a hug. When she extends her arms, I see track marks, needle marks down both arms. It's dawning on me. All that time I was in there thinking I was missing out on all these things that were taking place, I was actually being spared. I've been saved. Who's to say I wouldn't have went that route? I missed that whole heroin epidemic and all my friends turning to shooting dope and using dope because I was incarcerated. I missed everybody getting strung out on Percocet 30s and Oxys because I was incarcerated. To this day, I'm still finding out about people that are dead. It's been almost 7 years. July 10th will make 7 years I've been home. But to this day, I'll ask somebody about somebody. They'll be like, damn, dog, he died. You know he died? I'm like, no, I didn't know he died. When he died? Well, he died such and such from overdose. Or he was killed. Or a car crash or whatever. I left a world, a city that was dear to my heart, that I knew like the back of my hand. And I returned to a place that was not the same place. I left a certain group of people, a certain type of people behind. And I returned to people that weren't there. I returned to people that didn't resemble the people I remember. I returned to a lot of fakeness. Let me tell you something. These streets don't love you. These people out here, they love you when you're into what they're into or you have something to offer them. You're not going to see me kicking it with these dudes that are all messed up on drugs and strung out. And you're not going to see them reaching out to me. For one reason only. We have nothing in common. We're not the same. If I was to get smashed out on drugs tomorrow, pick up a needle or a crack pipe and start getting high, you can guarantee all those people that I was so concerned about while I was gone that didn't care about me, you could guarantee they would all return back into my life because now we got the same things going on. It's like with my construction company. Everybody loves me when they work for me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. You don't know what this means to me. Jay, you helped me so much. You put me in this position. I don't know where I'd be without you. Then the day comes that they start messing up and you have to fire them. All of a sudden, y'all don't talk no more. All of a sudden, you're a piece of shit. All of a sudden, you did this. All of a sudden, you did that. But it was all good when I was helping you. But now that I'm not helping you no more, I'm this bad person. People change. Places change. Things change. These years I've been out, they've been great, man. I'm not in the same shape I was when I got out because I'm not lifting at weights 2 hours a day. I'm not doing 1,000 push-ups a day. I'm not running 5 miles a day. I'm running 5,000 miles a day up here. I'm like that little duck you see going across the water, gliding all smooth. On the surface, he's all calm. But underneath, I'm paddling nonstop. I was worried about what was going on in the world when I got out, what dudes were doing when I got out. And these are guys that have been free the whole time I've been gone. Girls that have been free the whole time I've been gone. I came out at 34 years old, went into my early 20s. And since I've been home, I've lapped all these dudes. I've lapped all these females 10 times over. Keep your focus on what's out here. Focus on tomorrow, on the moment, on your actions, so that you don't ever have to wake up one day and realize the world has passed you by, or the world that you once knew is gone. Getting released is one of the happiest days of your life, but after that much time, getting released is also one of the scariest days of your life. Stay free, people. I've told y'all before, once they get their claws in you, they don't let go. I always give people all the time, I couldn't do no 10 years. I wouldn't do no 10 years. Yes, you would. You'd either do that or you get found hanging in your cell from a rope. Because those are your two options. There is no other option. The judge doesn't say, I sentenced you to 10 years. Would you like to do this? I sentenced you to 10 years. Just give me one and I'll let you out. You're not going to go in there and get out on no humbug appeal. Nothing's going to happen with your case. It's going to get you released early. Here in VA, when they tell you you're going to do 10 years, you're going to do 10 years. But y'all know, man, these institutions, detention centers, prisons, they're all just crazier worlds inside of this already crazy world we live in. And as always, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? And like always, this is Jay Williams. Let's live life. To all my real ones, and there are some real ones watching, because y'all still watching me. Y'all know how we do. Salute.